So nothing here is going to look fancy or professional. I think there's even an echo in here. I wanted to test out my camera phone. I mean, I have no idea how the fuck this is going to look, but I wanted to talk about something that's pretty interesting in my opinion, which is the YouTube demonetization, which we all know about it. It's happening regardless of what you expect, but advertisers pulling out of the website is kind of a scary concept. The fact that people are saying is that we're not happy with how our ads are being delivered. I mean, what TV network has it ever been the case of? It's a very rare occurrence, so it's kind of an odd situation that we're seeing this reflect onto YouTube of all places, where it's like, this is supposed to be like the platform where everybody goes to spend their time. I mean, besides Netflix, I don't know where I spend all my time at. Like, this is my website. I'm fucking with my hair, I apologize. I'm just going to be fucking with it a lot. So I wanted to talk about what could be some possible avenues of how that creators can be affected, and then on top of that, how the YouTube, like in general, the platform itself could be affected. That's the heater in the background. I'm sorry about that. So let's start with step one, which is getting rid of, to an extent, the partnership program. Get rid of it. We don't fucking need it anymore. The partnership program is part of an outdated system, which I am happy to finally be out of. Thank God. I got released from machinima. Yes. Anyway, but we need to go through a strict process of being able to monitor all the YouTube channels that are going through this process of being like, I want to get monetized. And you'll find that, you know, the type of videos that are being uploaded are these channels that just don't have subscribers, and the ones that they do have cultish followings, which is fine. I'm not dissing on cult followings. That's a very fine and okay thing in my opinion. But the biggest thing is that, like, for example, we see in the trending tab a North Korean propaganda video going out there. I mean, you go to that YouTube channel, there's probably not many subscribers on there. So we should be able to, like, at least YouTube should be able to go in there, look at who is on subscribing to this channel, and determine, okay, well, this person uploads some really fucking weird videos that advertisers aren't going to be happy with. Don't allow this person to monetize their videos. Stop automating the process and allow humans to have a real say in how this goes. And I mean, I know that is kind of like taking this at a simple route, which is hiring people, but the real problem is that, you know, there was this wave of partnership people from, you know, the early 2010s and whatnot. So many people are now just able to be like, click, oh, I'm making money off of my videos, woo. That's not good. That's not okay. It's really like a damaging thing to be like, okay, anyone who just makes a video can make money from what they do. People don't understand the law. People don't understand hate speech, and people don't understand, you know, proper cultural trends or, you know, licensing and distribution throughout the, like, you know, the world. It's all a lot of shit that a lot of people don't know what that is or how to properly, you know, protect themselves. That's why every time I get a copyright strike or a claim or something against me, I know what I used and what I did, so I have a method or a way to protect myself because I formally went out of my way to understand all the laws that are going to impact me. Now, can you say that about Joe Schmo who's making fucking ISIS beheading videos? No, they're just doing it to make a couple bucks. Now, that's how you really just crack down from the get-go. That's just how you just go, okay, we've managed to get like our eyes onto these channels, we're making money, we're not giving everyone money. Now, here's where the problem from that comes, is that you actually lose a bit of money from doing that. So you'll see in all like these like movies and titles about like, you know, businesses, and like they say the word crumbs a lot, you know, living off of crumbs. Well, if we just stop all these, you know, 50 sub-channels, 100 sub-channels from making money, well, you've really done a really big disservice in allowing the fact that you may lose about $1 million like weekly, especially with a site as big as YouTube, just because those little crumbs, they add up really fucking fast. Now, how do you defeat that? Well, I don't necessarily agree with this idea, but I think this would help to regain a level of, I guess you could say, confidence with your advertising on YouTube, which is start separating your advertisers from the ones who are your big buyers, you know, your McDonald's, your Pepsi, your Coca-Cola, etc., etc. Put those ones into the videos that are categorized as being the ones that you want their ads to appear on. So like we just said with the partnership here, is that we say, okay, well, these people are approved, we like their content, where they're safe, you know, for us to throw ads on them. Let's throw them on there. But then you have your other advertisers who are just like me. Like, if I want to go and spread a video out around a little bit more, I'll just drop like $50 on my video and be like, oh, I want this to get bumped up a bit more. Throw people like that who are just kind of like your one-time buyers, your personalized websites, your mobile games who are just kind of cash cows and don't really have any moral integrity. Throw those into the secondary category. And in my opinion, every video that's played on YouTube should have an advertisement on it. Hello, Kitty. So all of these videos, like we're gonna go crazy here, which I'm not condoning this, by the way. I'm just saying it's like that ISIS beheading video should have an advertisement on it. I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't like ISIS. Fuck ISIS. In fact, fuck all religions. Not the point. Joking. Anyway, so we get all these adverts on these videos, but the YouTuber themselves isn't necessarily collecting money. And instead you change the terms of service and say is that if you agree to be using our website and you agree to let us you're using our server space to upload your videos, we are entitled to a portion of the rights to that video to earn money off of that. So all your little tiny advertisers here are kind of saving your crumbs there. They're not really necessarily making up the whole pile like they were, but that's how you reclaim some of your losses. Now these are just some suggestions, and I really doubt that anyone in particular is going to care. But now let's talk about this from the creator side. The creators, the people who are going to get fucked the most in the end. And I feel sorry for everybody who may not have expected this, who may be watching the video and thinking, why is he still fucking with his hair? But creators are going to get fucked. They're not going to have income coming their way. They are going to be getting hit hard. I had a conversation, and I hope he's not mad if I drop his name here. I had a conversation with Uber Danger. And he was telling me on one of his videos that he made, I think the video had like 500,000 or 600,000 views, and he told me that that video only made a couple $100 or a few $100, like somewhere in the range of just slightly above $3. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. I don't know necessarily, or something like that, but I might have to edit that out. So he makes we'll just say he's the standard. He's a big YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers. Not a lot of YouTubers are over that 1 million threshold, but they make a longer form content. They have 2 ads on the video, and even with the 2 ads on the video, they only made about $400 from a 500,000 view video. We're going to say 500,000 is the standard here. And you guys don't understand is that value for 500,000 views is value to a company. People, like, they value that type of shit. Now, you'll see this all the time from these YouTubers who make these, like, oh, YouTuber guides, how to become a, career YouTuber. The one Tim Schmoyer is the one that I keep referring to. That amount of view has worth, and they won't tell you this, but that viewage, if you're able to retain that, if you're able to bring up the numbers, it doesn't have to be 500,000. It could just be 5,000. If you're able to maintain and continue to expand, even if it's microbially, like 5, 10 more views off that 5,000, you have value there that companies like to see, that your subscribers like to see. Doing stuff like Patreon, doing stuff like having your own merchandise, stuff like doing integrated brand deals, or having a product to sell is a lot of value. So in the end of the day, and I'm not really necessarily saying this is my goal, but you need to protect yourself, because YouTube is not going to be able to protect themselves. YouTube has never really looked out for the content creator. We know this. This is pretty much not revolutionary information or anything like that. But YouTube doesn't really give a fuck about you. They care about how do we keep this site running and how do we try to make profit off of that. And, we might hit a time where that might be ceasing to be the case. YouTube might not be like, oh, we love our creators. They pretend to love their creators, but instead they might go, we don't want anyone on this fucking website unless it's somebody who we've pre-approved. We don't know. This could be the case soon. But anyway, conspiracy theories out the door is creating a value in your brand, creating a value into who you are as a content creator, as a live streamer, as an artist, creating name value. Like, you go to the store, you see fucking Cheerios, and you see honey circles. Chances are there's a reason that the Cheerios are more expensive, and that's just because you have a value in the name there. If you put Cheerios on something, it just has a different type of value than just honey circles. There's a difference in the value, and the same can be said about content creators and the people who are creating anything. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're editing, you're creating, you're a photographer, you're an artist, it doesn't matter. You have a value in what you do. Now, there's a great guy I love to watch. that he actually stopped doing YouTube, kind of. He still does some live streams and occasional videos. His name is Brumac. Brumac was one of the OG guys that I used to talk to. Really fucking nice guy. We had a couple conversations, but he realizes that YouTube didn't really pay the bills. It was a nice little side check coming in his way, but he realizes that from doing all the work that he did on YouTube, he didn't really see value in his YouTube, but he saw value in what he could create. So he went on to create with his wife, I believe, a professional photography business. Like, they do wedding photography. And they, from what I can tell, I mean, I don't know necessarily the guy's personal life, but from what I can tell, they are actually living a decent lifestyle now because they were able to take what they learned from YouTube, transfer it into a job / a brand, I guess you could say in this instance, and created value from it. There's a value in hiring this Brumac person to come be the photographer for your wedding or something like that. So that's what people need to start doing more, in my opinion. I'm trying to talk to a lot of artists and video editors, and I'm trying to get an understanding of this because nobody cares about you. Like, that's the biggest life lesson that I could teach you, that anyone will ever teach you in this world, is that nobody gives a fuck about you. It is up to you to make you impressive, to make you a person, to make you stand out. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about it with the Special Olympics comic. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. It's the best fucking meme of 2017 already. But, you can sit there on the internet and you freak out, or you type and you troll, YouTube is over party, or you can start doing something amazing and create some reason for people to remember you. Now, I guess that's not necessarily what we're talking about here, but pretty much what I'm saying is that take what you do as a creator and turn it into value that is transferable. Make a business. That's what I'm trying to do. Try to do something, because if you don't try to stand out, you're just running with the herd, and that's fine. That's the other big life lesson too, is it's fine to run with the herd sometimes. But that's for a different story. That's a different commentary. We'll talk about that down the line. Guys, if you like this video, please write a comment. Tell me what you think. I'll have my girlfriend in another video. The camera quality and the voice quality, we'll see how that works out. That might change. I don't know. This was just a test of my camera. I might be getting a new phone just to get a better camera with a better microphone. I hope I can get like an attachment. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Whatever. Anyway, so what we'll see happen is that, the camera quality might either go down or it might go up. I don't fucking know. But hit the subscribe button and stick around. I want to try to get Jocelyn, the girlfriend, involved in more videos so we can talk about stuff like this. If you have any opinions or topics you want to talk about, shoot them in the comment section. Go follow me on Twitter, and we might be talking about drug stories next. I don't know. But I love all you guys. Hopefully somebody will see this and get it in their head that there's a value to what you do. There's a value to what you create. So do something that creates value. It's going to be worth it in the long run. And yeah, content creators are really a sketchy bunch. Ugh. I keep wanting to go on Reddit and Imager and do like life story and be like life story of a person who does YouTube. I mean for fun, but I guess you could call it a job almost at this point. There's lot of weird people that don't understand this stuff, and you guys would be surprised how I can explain this right now very simply and calmly, but people just they hear this and it's it's gibberish. They don't understand. What do you mean value in a brand? What? I'll see you guys in the next video.